Hello beautiful people of the interwebs, Wayne Hackman here, aka Whackstar, and in this video I want to talk about the roamair. Those of you who have been following the channel, you'll be aware of this exciting adventure that I'm going to do at the end of this year. I'm going to ride across Kenya on an electric motorbike, and in the previous video you would have seen me and a group of engineering students build the motorbike that we are going to ride across, and that motorbike is called a roamair. Now the roamair is made by a company called Rome Electric, and they started off life converting electrical vehicles, and then they've built a few electric buses, but have focused on the electric motorcycle market. And there is a real market in Kenya and actually East Africa where electric motorbikes can replace its petrol cousin and reduce pollution and provide a vehicle for people to use for commercial purposes, you know, taking passengers, deliveries, so on or so forth. So let's talk about the motorbike. The motorbike is an electric motorbike built in Kenya. It's built by Kenyan engineers. It is designed in Kenya and it's built for the Kenyan market. It does have parts that are interchangeable with some of its Chinese and Indian counterparts, but it's predominantly assembled and created in Kenya, and they have this amazing research and development plan of anyone in their team can put suggestions forward on how to improve this motorbike, and hopefully we'll see many more versions of this motorbike to come. And so my experience has been really good. The cool thing about this site that I live on, it probably has got every type of road that I am expecting to ride on the big journey. So we're going on grass onto sort of a gravel rocky surface here, and do you know what, my previous bike was good off-road, but this just seems to skip over the bumps and the potholes. So we'll have power up here, and I'm doing 40 kilometers an hour now, so you're shaking away probably. There we go, no trouble at all. I'm pretty comfortable. One of the issues of building an electric motorbike that is affordable for the masses is that you're going to have to put or not put in some features that perhaps you would have on some of the more expensive motorbikes. What do I mean by that? Well, this motorbike doesn't have ABS. It doesn't have disc brakes, not even on the front. It's drums all round, which is okay, but if I do a hard brake now, there you go. It's not too bad. I was doing about 25 kilometers an hour there, and of course my back wheel locked up. This is actually where I'm going to put it into eco mode, because I don't need to go quick on here. If I go quick on this sort of terrain here, see, eco mode is plenty fast enough on these sort of more muddy trails. Now I've got a hill here, a hill climb, and actually this will be good to demonstrate to you what a hill climb is like. So it's not a massive hill climb, but what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm at the bottom, I'm on eco mode, and I'm just going to floor it now. So a bit of wheel spin, there we go. So up we go. I'm losing the back end. It's slow on the upturn, but if we now go to the standard mode, it actually moves up a bit quicker. And then finally, if we put it on the strong mode, this is designed for people, or power mode rather, not strong mode. You can hear, oh, I'm wheel spinning all over the place there, because it's putting all that torque to the engine and helping you get up. If you've got a heavy load up a bit of a hill. I'll put it back to eco mode. There we go. Now, actually, one of the features that I really like about this motorbike, it actually has a little bit of regenerative braking. That's not built into the sort of wheel housing, so to speak. It's done through the electric motor. So, for example, right now, I'm just putting a little bit of brake on, and I've got these little blue lights that appear around the center console. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. It brings joy to my heart when I accelerate on it. Let's take it over here. There we go, down the little bump. I'm gonna have lots of this over the hill. There we go. No trouble shinning up over the curbstone there. There we go. And let's find somewhere over here to sit down and summer. So this whole setup, including the battery, I'll put the full price on the screen here. But just to give you an idea of costing, the bike alone is around 180,000 shillings. Okay, and then the battery packs. Okay, and this is the killer for a bike. 180,000 shillings is not too much to pay for in Kenya. The batteries, though, they're 100,000 shillings each. And so for two batteries, you're looking at an extra 200 or thereabouts. So you're looking at around the 400,000 shilling mark, particularly when you buy a charger to charge your devices as well. Although Roam has really put together some really excellent finance packages for people who are using this for business. You know, if you're a boda rider, a motorbike taxi, you can pay, I think, 500 bob a day, and that activates the bike, and they can deactivate the bike. That kind of goes on to the second thing that I don't quite like about this bike. Well, I do and I don't. I love the fact that in here is a whole load of equipment to run the bike. It's got a GPS tracker in there. It's connected to the cell phone network. And Roam do that because for the person that wants to pay them 500 bob a day to, in essence, lease the bike until it's theirs, and then they can deactivate the bike if they don't get any payment. Roam has all of this fantastic data about my motorcycle riding, and I would love to get access to that. I would love to, even if it's a web application where I can see the trips that I've done, I can see how my range and battery's done. I can, if someone steals it, I can find out where it is. For any of that information now, I have to talk to Roam. Now, app development, I know, is another big expense. But I think for the solo user, I'm not using this for business, I'm using this for fun. Having access to that data would be absolutely fantastic. That brings me on to my third little thought. You know, some of these, and I'll do some close-ups, some of these bolts that they have used, and I've been riding this for about 3 to 4 weeks, are starting to rust. Nothing serious, nothing that I can't sort out. Like the locking screws around the motor, anything that isn't stainless steel is actually now already starting to rust. That's not a big deal because also I know that they are trying to create a vehicle that is affordable, but something that is sort of rusting after 4 weeks. And, you know, I've ridden it in the rain. You've seen that I've ridden around in the mud today. That's something that I think needs to be addressed in later revisions. Look, I want to thank you for sticking with me in this review. I know it's a bit all over the place, but if you're considering buying a roamair, either for personal use or even if you're a boda rider, then consider it. It's a great bike. It's easily fixable, and I think you will enjoy riding it in the way that I have. I'm really looking forward to taking this on to some short trips and then the big long trip at the end of this year. And in order for me to be able to do it, it's people like you clicking the thumbs up, subscribing, maybe even sending me a thanks in the super chat or buying me a coffee that enables me to do these things so that you can enjoy the ride with me. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.